Hello guys, my name is Vagelis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you how you can make time-lapse using the interval mode on your Sony A7 III or similar Sony. Without any further ado, let's go see how you can make time-lapse. Okay, now let's go see how you can make the time-lapse using the intervalometer. Okay, that function anyway inside Sony A7 III or similar Sony which have this function. Here if you go to the first tab in page 4, you have those two options, and we're gonna go into intervalometer shoot functions. Press OK. When you want to make a time lapse, you want to make sure that you have the interval shooting on, because every time you will press the shutter you will start taking pictures for your time lapse. Now here you can select the starting point from the moment you will press shutter button when it will start take those pictures. Here is how many seconds you have delay the pictures. Currently it's at 2 seconds, so that means I will start making pictures after 2 seconds from the moment that I will press the shutter button, and between each photo I will have a 2-second gap. Here I can choose how many photos I want for my time lapse. On page 2 it's for silent shooting, we don't care about that. So another tip here, when you make your composition, make sure you have your lens on manual. Now if I press the shutter button it will start taking the pictures for the time lapse. I'm not doing it right now because I'm waiting for a boat to pass so we can have something interesting in our scene. Make sure every setting you have it's on manual, all your settings and your focus as well, because it might change your focus during the shooting of the time lapse and it will spoil your result. So everything is on manual, and now we are just waiting for the perfect moment to start our time lapse. Currently I'm gonna shoot 230 photos, which I think probably it will be around 5 seconds max for the final time lapse. I'm here in this spot for around 40 minutes and I'm waiting for a boat to pass across to go to the city. Fun fact, that is an island inside the lake which is habitable and have people in the island. I'm waiting for a boat to pass so I can have something decent in my time lapse, and I noticed that the light is constantly changing. So for that reason it will be better if you use aperture priority on your camera and not full manual. If your light doesn't change, I recommend using the manual mode and have all your settings dialed in by yourself. Okay, back to waiting. A quick tip here, because I didn't apply this to this time lapse that I made because I forgot it, is to when you are shooting water it's best to use a low shutter speed because your camera will be stable on a tripod or somewhere else. Currently I don't have the tripod with me, but I found a spot where I can leave my camera stable, and I'm saying use slow shutter speed because it will make the water seem more smooth and obviously better. So keep that in mind when you are shooting water, try to have a slow shutter speed. That was for the time lapse. Now let's go home and make the rest of the time lapse. That doesn't make any sense, but let's go edit the time lapse. Okay, first thing we need to do is to import our images from the time lapse into the Lightroom and start editing the first one. And I say only the first one because after that we're gonna sync all the settings with the rest of the photos, so it will be consistent throughout the time lapse. Also, currently I'm using one of my own presets, and if you are interested in that, please let me know in the comments below, and maybe I will make a pack of presets if you like them. Once you edited your images, we're gonna press Ctrl A to select all the images and we're gonna sync them together. And as you can see, I have selected every single box because every image is almost the same. I've also cropped all images by 16:9 so it will be ready for Premiere and will not have to do a lot of work. Now, as you can see, I'm gonna export our images in the highest quality possible, and choose your folder, put them separately so you'll be ready for the next step, which is also the final step, which is Premiere Pro. As you can see now, we are opening Premiere Pro, and once it's opened, we're gonna import. We're gonna choose our folder where we'll have saved our images. We're gonna choose the first one and make sure that you check this image sequence. Check this box and press OK. What this does is just importing our images in a sequence like a video ready to export in Premiere Pro. But we will take it a step further and we will add some motion to our time-lapse so it will not be so boring. To create some motion, just go to your effects, choose your scale and make a keyframe at 100. Put that at the start of the clip and then go at the end of the clip and put one more keyframe, which will be at 120 or whatever it feels convenient to you. I feel 120 is more than enough. That's ready. Now it's time to export our time lapse, and that was all. It's pretty easy and pretty simple to do. A quick shameless plug: if you're interested in prints, just go and check the links in the description below and let me know if they are any good or no. So guys, that was it from me for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and until next time, focus on creating.